What's up, y'all? I keep gaining more wisdom. Um, it's beautiful out here. Listen, I have an interesting verse to preach. Ecclesiastes 7:16 through 17. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 is one of the deepest chapters of the Bible I've found, at least right now for me. It is so deep. The verse says, and look, this is going to be contrary to what you think I'm going to talk about. The verse says, quote unquote, so don't be too good or too wise. Why destroy yourself? Listen to this. Then it says, in the next verse, on the other hand, don't be too wicked either. Don't be a fool. Why die before your time? I needed that. I was trying to be too righteous and too wise, bro. And you know what he says after that? He says, whoever fears God will avoid both extremes. So it actually would show more fear for the Lord. He's saying, if you fear God, you're going to avoid both extremes, right? He says, why? Listen, bro. Don't be waking up every day, praying, fasting, reading the Bible all day, every day, bro. That's cool sometimes, some days. And that's like really extreme, right? Pray, fast, read Bible all day. I don't think I've ever done that. Read the Bible all day and pray all day. I think I've gotten close one day, but other than that, it says, why destroy yourself? That means Solomon is the same dude who wrote Proverbs, so don't give me all that stuff about, right? Oh, that verse don't mean that. The same dude who wrote Proverbs the same dude who wrote, trust in the Lord with all your heart, do not depend on your understanding. Seek is what all you do and show what's bad to take. One of y'all favorite verses, right? The same dude who wrote Proverbs 31, same dude who wrote, right? He wrote this too. Don't be too wise, right? I mean, don't be too righteous or too wise. And what y'all might be like, what does that mean? He's saying, like I said, right? It says don't be too, right? Too wicked or too foolish, right? So he's saying, right? Try not to sin, but don't be trying to carry yourself like you Jesus or something, right? He says, why destroy yourself, right? Yup. Now, does this give you a license to sin? No, right? That's not what this is saying, right? This is saying, right? Right? Make sure you ain't going overboard on this stuff, right? That's what this is saying, right? Yeah, getting in the word is good. Getting wisdom is the wisest thing you do. But he also said it's not wise to be overly wise and be acting overly wise and righteous, right? Okay? I don't know who this is for, right? What if I told you your life will be better if you take it a little easier on yourself, right? Go outside, play some basketball, get in the pool, go to Dave & Buster's, right? Watch some TV, right? I ain't saying just don't work hard. I'm saying don't be overly righteous and overly wise, right? Don't be too wise, too righteous. The Bible is saying you're gonna destroy yourself if you do that, right? Like I said, this is not a license to sin. This is more of a license to take it easier on yourself, right? And remember, you ain't Jesus, right? And you human, and God does want you to, right? He's not trying, he doesn't want you, he didn't build you to be, right? Reading the Bible, praying, and fasting all day, right? Every day. That's not why he created you, right? Shoot, Jesus didn't even do that, right? All day? No, he ain't. And that's Jesus, right? Right? If you're somebody who drink, have a drink. Don't get drunk, right? But it's okay, right? If you're somebody who, right? Right? Maybe kiss your, hey, give your girlfriend a little kiss on the cheek. Now, don't do nothing that's gonna lead to sex, right? Before marriage, but right? Don't be too, right? Now, like I said, you can't, I'm not trying, because I don't want to encourage nobody to do sexual morality, right? So if that's all, so that's too far. You know your limits, right? But I'm just trying to say, don't be too righteous and too wise, right? That's what the verse is saying, right? And then it says, don't be too wicked and don't be foolish. Why die before your time, right? He said, why die before your time? Which means you be out here, you're going to be out here acting too foolish, right? He said, why die? Don't be surprised you look up, you in the seat, and they, right? And they got you on a shirt, right? Saying R.I.P. right? Because you saying too foolish, right? All right. That's in your Bible, right? This is not a license to sin. Again, this is not a license to sin. Now, the Bible does say he doesn't expect it to be perfect, but that doesn't mean you have the mindset of, well, God doesn't think I'm gonna be perfect, so I can just do whatever I want, he'll forgive me, and that's why he created me, to just do what I want and he'll forgive me. No. He doesn't expect it to be perfect, meaning that if you do happen to mess up while you were trying not to mess up, just know, guys, that, okay, I knew you, right? I have grace on you, right? Cause I see your heart. I knew you was gonna mess up eventually. But he sees your heart. So if you just purposely just not even trying to follow the Lord, that's on you, right? And you gonna get the fruit of that, and God gonna see that, and you gonna get, right, what comes with that.